Hello.
Oh, hello there.
Hello,
Didn't see you.
General Kenobi. No, never mind. It's a different thing.
Wait, what?
What?
What are we doing?
What?
I know what you're doing. I got
Hey.
So welcome to our 6th episode of Quest to the Soaring City. Things are heating up. You might notice the episode title is The Aftermath. That doesn't mean
Aftermath
we've
of
done the
what?
things.
We've done
Ooh,
nothing
that is the
wrong.
question. Have you done nothing wrong?
I've
Have
done
you
nothing wrong ever in my life.
You know, I think I will.
I know this and I love you.
I will cover a very grisly detail what you've done wrong when we get to the recap. But first, let's just launch straight into who we are and very briefly who we're playing. Just a little roundabout. And note, sadly, Robert cannot join us today, but our energy and our love is with him. Also, coincidentally related, thanks to Mr. Puddins for helping us with tech today.
Yes, thank
Megan,
you, Dad.
why don't... No, actually, I want to go the other way because I want to end with Megan. So, Sam, why don't you kick us off here?
Oh shit! Wait, what are we doing?
Who are you? Who are you
Oh,
playing?
hi.
What's up?
Hi guys, it's been a day for me already. I am Sam. I use they them pronouns, and I am playing Ro the Naturalist, who goes by they or any pronouns. And then I guess
Us is us,
underneath
Nunu.
would be Nunu.
I was muted, but I caught it before I started speaking. I'm Nuno, he, him, and I will be playing Zake, he, they, that made bad decisions. So let's get into that as soon as possible. Next.
Hey, I'm Izza, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Faris, whose pronouns are also she, her. She's the party's invoker, and she was annoyed with Zake for his bad decisions. So on to Megan.
Hello. I also had to unmute myself. Hello, I am Megan. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Lena, who also uses she, her pronouns, who is our party's spy, and usually the one who makes bad decisions, but this time is just the tag along to the bad decisions. So I guess that's enabling / also making bad decisions, but not the perpetrator of the bad decisions for once. Just along for the ride. Did we want to do sponsors at the top and sponsors?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So before we get into it, just wanted to thank our sponsors. So we are sponsored by Tabletop Loot. Let me, of course, now I have the sheet. So we are sponsored by Tabletop Loot. Our code for Tabletop Loot is Shield Mom, and that will get you 15% off your order. They are wonderful folks with some amazingly beautiful dice. So you can check them out. We are also sponsored by Heartbeat Dice with our code Chromatic, all caps, which will get you 10% off. And we are also a part of the Roll20 Spotlight program. So thank you so much, Roll20, for including Chromatic Chimera in that spotlight. So yeah. And now I'll pass it over to Nat, who I'm pretty sure is actually on this side, but I guess we'll see. And
Thank you, Megan. Thank you.
He'll tell you what's up.
Hi. Oh, hi, I'm Nat. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm the guide today. So I'm all the characters that we didn't just hear the names of. I'm sure it'll make perfect sense as we get rolling. Very quick recap. So last session, our lovely doctor, who is played by Robert, who is not here today, came to the party and was like, hey, there's this ingredient I need to cure this disease that I have, and you all probably do too. He didn't say that part. I embellished. And
Wait
it's
a
in this
minute.
giant it's in this giant mushroom that the flying city you live on, Valarith, is going to pass over. So we need to pop out, grab the roots of this giant mushroom, and pop back on, a little quick spot. And it would totally fine. Lena did a really cool swing to get on the mushroom. Everyone else took a flying boat, which was much less cool, but still pretty aesthetic. Once into the mushroom, they fought this giant evil spider called a Noxus, which after they felled it, turned out to be a person who'd been cursed to turn into a Noxus spider. And her name was Ella, and she was really emotionally distressed, but Lena helped that, and so did Zake. With that, as people were collecting the root, Zake and Lena, Megan Nunu, learned about this wand that had cursed Ella into the spider form, and Zake was like, my plot senses are tingling. This is connected to my backstory things. I need to run at this thing, because Zake is cursed to go back and forth between the Shadow Realm in the normal material world. And he's like, "This one may help, please." When they went down there, they found a floating pyramid receptacle. They went into it. That's where he cut on them. Ferris, Roe, and the doctor went charging after they'd finished collecting the roots. That's where we're picking up today. And just to give us a starting moment, Zake and Lena, the pyramid had opened up after Ella had listed 3 code words that had opened it. As you stride in, there is this violent green light. It's kind of that thin color where it's like almost grayish, almost blue, but definitely a green. And the bricks that make up the structure mirror on the inside, which is bigger on the inside than the outside. And they build up as you walk forward, laying a path. Behind, you can see the exit. And forming out of these bricks coming together is to step farther is to forfeit your life. What do you do?
Well, that's disconcerting.
Yeah, that's an understatement, I'd say.
So,
So we forfeit our life, I guess.
oh, good. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Why not?
We could go back.
I mean, we've already come this far.
That is a valid argument. Look, I think this may be it, but it's might not be worth risking your life.
I'm good. I've done. I mean, I swung from a city today, so I mean, I feel like that pretty much caps it off. It can't really get much better, so might as well see what's in there. I'm not gonna let you go alone,
You could.
but I'm not going to.
In that case, it's sealed. We go in.
At that, the stones that opened on the outside begin to slowly grind together, the hiss of rock on rock, menacing in the air. You think your mind does little calculations. You've run through your food closing doors in your times of hijinks. You think you could make it. Last chance.
Once more into the breach.
Well, it is a trend by now.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
I don't know. We get transported to the other place and we get both of us stuck there forever. Happy times.
Yeah. We'll be together though, so it won't be that bad.
You're right.
So.
And he places his hand on Lena's shoulder and turns her towards the other way and starts walking.
Your step on the stone echoes, and we're going to cut over to Ferris Row. The doctor rushing down towards the underground chamber that holds this floating receptacle. Ella is giving you direction there. As you're going, you hear a crashing sound. Stone against stone.
That
At
wasn't
first,
me
you're
either.
concerned for just a moment. Adorable. You're worried for Zake and Lena, but a moment later, the mushroom trembles. The roots begin stirring. Ella looks at you two and the doctor and goes, "It's waking up."
I figured. So they did something down there, and I guess that's what woke up the roots.
If we go right now, I can get you out. I might better get you there. Gotta make a decision right now, though.
We can't leave without them.
Why don't you get the doctor back safely, and I will go after them and try to get back to you all. He needs to get this medicine back to people, so that's important.
All right. She takes, let's see, what would it be? Yeah, she reaches in her pockets and starts patting it out and pulls out a small journal and hands it to you. Says, the passwords are in here.
Thank you.
And
Faris looks at Ro. You don't have to come with me.
Oh yeah, you do. I have to come and make sure the rest of the pack is okay. Can't go alone. Plus, I've been practicing so hard.
Okay, just stick close, yeah?
And like they do just step forward and are practically on top of you.
Ella taps against the side of some of the webbing. And then her and the doctor start making the way upwards because you're below ground currently. The two of you. Good luck. As the two of you make your way down, following the directions given last session, you eventually open up into this subterranean space, vast open cavern. The roots going up and down, and this pyramid. You can see a little line of light going down one of the sides. It's a greenish, hostile light. But the difference between when Lena and Zake saw it is the roots that frame the cavern are awake, lashing, striking at the pyramid.
Cool.
What the two of you do?
What should we do?
Well, she said there were passwords, right? Faris will begin flipping through the book to find what Ella was talking about.
It is written pretty clearly on the last legible page. It is Avast, Awash, Arise. I think. I said it last session. I think that's what it was.
As if I remember.
Something like that.
Something like that. So the roots are like attacking the pyramid that we need to go into.
Wrapping around it and trying to move it, but it seems held in place, immovable.
Okay. Faris will put a sort of protective arm around Ro and begin moving forward and recite the password and try to basically like run for the pyramid as soon as anything opens, like avoiding the roots if possible.
So you are having to climb along some roots to get in there.
Oh, cool. Lovely.
However, conveniently, the younger roots don't move yet. So there are some of them that are safe. So why don't we have the two of you roll the die to see how well you can do here to get inside.
Oh, boo.
You're not going to believe me. It's this fucking dice. It's a 20.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding.
Well, I rolled 5. These roots are too big for my little legs.
All right. So given that Ferris had a triumph and rolled a failure, I'm willing to offer you a devil's bargain, the two of you.
Oh.
Okay.
Convert both of those to a mixed success so that both of you can make it through. However, consequences abound.
Sure. Sounds fun. I'm not leaving Ro behind.
I'm into it.
I think everyone in the chat would collectively murder me if I did anyway. So like.
All right. So each of you have the same option. Either a piece of equipment that your character cares about, not necessarily that's like powerful, that your character cares about, is destroyed, or you take 4 damage. Your call.
I mean, I've still got my shield up from the last session, so I'm happy to take the damage because I've got 13 HP
Yeah,
right now.
and you can choose different ones, the two of you. So like first can have damage, or could lose an item.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty juicy. Like, I don't want to lose something, but it would be good for story.
I will say I'm letting you decide what gets lost. I'm not going to just pick one.
Okay.
You have to. Your character has to care about it though. Like no
Yeah.
cheating.
No, absolutely. Sure. I'll lose an item.
So I can think of at least a couple daggers that would suffice.
Right? Well, I mean, I've got that, and Rose Friend Flute, which they haven't, like, had to use too much, but they do, like, really care about that.
Yeah.
So, either
What
one.
you thinking?
Oh, man, I don't know. I think if they, like, lost the dagger, it would be problematic, mostly because they would really want to come back for it. I'll go with the Friend Flute because that's like one of the few like sort of pieces of like home from the pack that they still have, and that's sad.
All right. So as the two of you run along the routes and yeet thyselves towards the now fresh opening pyramid structure, just timing it just as it's opening. The pyramid is moving out, but there's a moment where it very suddenly starts reversing back closed again, as if someone has like pushed the close up button on the elevator and it actually worked for some reason. And as you're diving forward, it gets very tight as you're just barely slipping through, and as you land and scramble forward, your flute falls off your hip row, and Faris, you get part of your arm crunched by it. But you have magic shield to help from that, so you just take 1 point of damage. But the friend flute, you can just see it get mangled flat.
Oh no!
Oh, what happened? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay, Ferris?
Oh, my arm's bleeding. I'm fine though. Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. My flute just is broken, I guess. It's okay. I bet whenever I go back home, Lash could make me another one.
We'll get you another one. Don't worry.
We're gonna pop back over on that close in moment to Zake and Lena. So you started to stride forward, the path constructing itself from these well-hewn bricks, leading you forward across what seems to be a vast expanse of this violent green light. The path only constructs maybe 7-8 feet ahead of you at a time, and it leaves a trail behind you.
Like, does it create the path at that rate regardless, like if we're walking or run, like if we were to like pick up speed, would it?
It seems to follow where you are.
Okay. And there's only one, it's just going in one direction. Can we like
No.
see anything up ahead?
As you say that, well, as you think that, there's another message that arrays out of the bricks. It says, "Your souls are forfeit."
That's fine.
You're driving a
It's like-
point here, huh?
Yeah, it's
I mean, we already
you'd
knew
think-
that.
right. Like you'd think that once the first warning happened, they would just
Meh.
like,
Right?
yeah, we
No.
get it. Like you're
Yeah.
just beating a dead horse at this point.
You know, I guess they like to be dramatic.
Yeah, that's what. Oh,
As
Fucking
you're going
hate
along,
magic.
suddenly these bricks just
Same.
stop. As the pathway just ends suddenly.
Oh.
And it's like the bricks at the end are wiggling a little bit,
more, please.
and then they start building to the right, a sharp right turn.
All right.
Okay. Noted. Be careful. Just don't run blindly. Makes sense. To the right it is.
Yes.
And
yes.
then
yeah.
a moment later, they turn left again, back to the direction you were heading.
This is
Serious?
what?
Zeke just like looks around, arms wide open.
Can you just bring us where we're trying
Serious?
to go? This is annoying.
As you call out "serious," the bricks form another message ahead. Says, "It's not too late. You can still go back."
But our
No,
lives
no,
and
you
souls are
literally-
already forfeit. You already said that before.
No take backsies.
Like, and now you're saying, oh no, you can still turn around. No, we're in it now. Just keep going.
I don't know. How does this work? We swear that we're gonna do something good with the item. I don't know. We don't want to be evil. We just want to get my entirety
Just wanna,
back.
like, right. Just want to sort his shit out. And then we'll be good.
Yeah. Is that all right?
The bricks stop again, wiggling slightly with the energy.
Where now?
Is that a yes?
The pathway behind you falls away, all of them at once, just into the
Oh,
deep.
fuck.
Awesome. Great. So are we just like on like one little bit?
Yeah, but like an 8 by 4 foot slab of unfinished brick edges.
Perfect. All right.
All right.
Is there, can we see like ceiling, floor, anything, or are we just like in this like space?
It's like those weird like video game panoramas where there's just like you can tell it's just nothing and it's just light all around. You look back, you can't even see the opening where you came from. When it closed, it seems like it just stopped existing.
All right. Well, what are we supposed to do now? Do we just wait here until our souls and lives are forfeit? It's a bit anticlimactic.
Is there like a test or I don't know. Can we at least try?
The bricks start building forward again. And if you start walking in that direction, you can start to see something approaching.
Ooh, nice.
Something? Nat?
Yeah, a structure. A structure.
Okay.
Made of the same bricks, but it has a roughly the shape of like a crossroads, but it's covered in the center is a circle.
Okay.
An intersection or something more important than that. After, about 5 minutes of walking, you arrive upon it. At the front is a bare wall made of the same hewn bricks.
You said it's like a platform, or is this just like a wall?
Yeah.
Like, is
It
it something...
comes up to so it's like where a door is supposed to be at the front end of this structure,
Mhm.
but it's been walled off. Bricks fly up on the side and spell out "last chance."
It's not how it works. You can't say it's a last chance like 4 times in a row. It doesn't make sense.
we've had a lot of last chances. So at this point, I don't even think that any of the previous last chances were that serious. So
You know what?
The
I don't
clearly,
even
bricks
think
that form the words fall off one at a time dejectedly.
You know what?
I mean,
I don't even think this is the last chance.
right, there's probably at least 3 or 4 more, and besides,
Yeah.
it's got to be the last chance because all of the bricks fell away on the route that we took to get here.
Now, I guess if you said like, all right, fine, we'll take the last chance, then they would reappear. But no, I'm not taking,
No.
not saying.
As
we
you
want
say,
to.
you look behind and a few bricks are starting to behind and they come
No.
down.
No, it's
Right.
the principle of the thing now.
Yeah, now you're just messing with us. Lena, you're the smart
yes.
The
one.
wall
Figure
in
this out.
front,
No,
the wall in
oh.
front of you starts to deconstruct itself.
I'm
Ah.
the smart one.
Okay.
Great.
Diagon Alley style. They shift
Right. Yeah.
apart.
Oh, good job,
Okay.
Lena.
Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. I am a mastermind in all ways.
You can see ahead inside, in a central room, which is weird because like you can see the outside of it and the inside of it.
Mhm.
But you're right in front of in the door.
Cool.
There's a large central dais, about 15-foot radius, and then a small pedestal in the center, and floating in the middle with a very aesthetic green spotlight is a very unassuming wand. And that is where we're gonna pop back to Faris and Ro. So on the inside, it's very much the same space, but for you, there's a landing where you came in, and you can see this expansive space ahead. It does not seem to have any path of ingress forward.
Did we
What's-
turn wrong?
I don't know. Lena, Zake, are you in here?
Your words don't echo because of how much space there is, but you can feel them reach far across the space. And you hear no response.
I don't think they're here.
This may have been a huge mistake.
But we gotta find them, right?
Yes, we're going to find them. Faris will just like hold up her spear, like hold it out as far as she can, basically using it as a torch because it's perpetually glowing now.
The area is not dark. That violent green light perpetuates the space.
Okay.
You can see it opening up a yawning emptiness ahead of you with a light source that isn't super defined from below.
Sorry, when you
You
say
need
an
to be able to
emptiness,
fly
do
to
you-
go forward.
Yeah, I was about to say, you mean like it's like a hole, like a pit,
Oh no, but
basically.
it's omnidirectional. You know, it's not just ahead. It's up. It's forward. It's left. It's right. Just goes.
Well, this place is clearly magical, so maybe we can cross it if we just... She'll just like step forward and just... If I start falling, can you just turn into a big bird and catch me? You know?
Not that big of a bird, unfortunately. I think. I don't know, is an albatross bigger or smaller than a horse?
Like,
Because they're fucking big.
so yeah, my instinct is smaller, even though like the wingspan is bigger. Yeah, one dimension is bigger, but I feel like the total like biomass it's less.
Shorter but wider.
Right?
the
Oh,
horse.
I put my cards on
baby.
the table. I put you in the situation assuming you could fly him across, so I'm gonna say you can do it.
Fantastic. I mean, I've never really tried carrying like a person, but I've carried the wolves like a few times to get across like, big like canyons and stuff when we need. So I bet it would be okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
sure it'll be
try.
fine. Sure, let's try.
But do you
Okay.
want to try stepping out first, Travis?
Oh, wait. Before you step out, let's see. I'm going to spend some AP to cast Nature's Watch. I get to choose 2 effects. I'm going to pick Aura Sight, which lets me detect a faint outline around anything that is affected by a spell. So I'm hoping, like, if there is some sort of magical unseen path, it will help me spot it. And I don't know, what else will I take? I'll take... You said it's not dark?
Not dark.
There's like lighting. Okay.
The light is actually kind of violently strong.
Okay, then I'll take Infrasight also, which lets me detect nearby objects whose relative heat makes them stand out, like creatures with warm bodies, and it works through walls.
Decent.
Lasts for an hour. So
I will also cast myself another shield before we go.
Huzzah.
It only costs 1 AP.
As you look out with this aura sight, you see nothing. The landing you're on, however, does have a faint glow to it. But the open space, you see nothing like hiding there.
okay. You're like, huh, well, I don't see anything magic-y like out here, but this is all like, I don't know, enchanted or something. And I just sort of jump up and down, like, to indicate the ground we're on.
Great.
I don't
you
know what
try
it
and
does.
Fly us across.
I will try. And like without another word, I just pop into this giant albatross form that's still like kind of the reddish brown of their hair, which is not a color albatross are.
It's okay.
And I'll like sort of do like a test, like to see if I can like pick Ferris up at all or if it's too much.
You can like get your claws on Ferris, you know, or do you want to, or is it on the back strat? Which one is it?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever Ferris is more comfortable with.
I think whatever seems like it's most likely to work is what she's most
Reasonable.
comfortable with.
All right. So what seems most likely to work is putting Ferris in your claws and jumping off, try to catch the lift as you dive. You're not
Okay.
really certain if it's gonna work weight-wise until you do, though.
Yeah. Okay. I do the closest thing a bird can do to a shrug. And I guess we'll do that. Like, Rose's idea will be to at least hold on, and if nothing else, try to slow like a descent, even if I can't support the full weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a go.
You grab Ferris, and Ferris, what is in Ferris's head as you
Kaka!
dive off the edge of this unknown expanse of light?
Just like, for fuck's sake.
He's the one getting haunted if this doesn't work.
You dive down. You feel the air rushing through your feathers and through your hair. It's kind of exhilarating. Ro, you try to pull up, and you do, and you manage to pull into a soft glide. You can tell with your bird proprioception that you're going down a little bit, but you're definitely covering distance. As the landing disappears behind you, Ferris, you're able to crane your head around. You left in this sense of the only sign that you are moving is the air against you. It's like when you fall out of bounds in a video game and you just keep falling.
Oh no!
You will be deinitialized, like desynchronized if you go beyond this point.
And that's where we're going to cut back to Lena and Zeke.
Just gonna taunt this pyramid into submission.
Absolutely.
These two assholes. So like the doorway is open, yeah?
Where it was open.
And we're
Yep.
outside said doorway.
And through it, you can see a large spherical chamber. It's like a hemisphere chamber, to be honest. It's in the center, which lightly spins above a pedestal a wand.
All right.
Well,
The
that
magic
looks like
wand.
it. Well,
So, you remember
now
what
what?
Ella said? Blah blah.
I was
when you
pretty-
touch it.
well, yeah, don't touch it. Bad things will happen. Turn into
Spider
a
for
spider.
years and years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat your friends. Yeah.
Yeah, eat your friends. That was a
Yep.
thing.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't say it, but she did it, so I assume that's part of the thing.
Maybe not. Maybe just become a cool spider. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, maybe your friends don't come after you. You won't eat them.
All right. We're delaying.
Yep. Well,
No,
we
I
got
just-
here. Like, did you have an idea as to what we?
Absolutely not.
Cool. Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe like it only has enough magic to turn one person into a weird spider monster. So if we were to like grab it at the same time, it would just do nothing.
Or you become half spider.
Or you're half. Which half? Would it be a vertical
I don't
or a
think you can choose.
horizontal?
Probably random. Probably you get. Oh, I see what you mean.
Like I would want to be like horizontally half
Why if it's
spider.
just
Like I
like-
wouldn't want to be like vertically half spider.
But why stop there? Could be just 50% random patches of spider.
Oh God, that's even worse.
It is worse.
All right. We're stalling
All right.
again.
I
What if-
wonder why.
What if? I mean, do
Go
you
on.
think it matter like so like this, and I'll hold up my like mechanical arm, like is not like
Oh.
organic.
You hear a little clink, 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 almost like one of these bricks just kind of against another brick, but it's rhythmic. Maybe a touch impatient, maybe a touch ponderous.
Oh, calm the
Um,
hell down, room. We're working on it.
Yeah. You said it was a last chance, so we didn't take
We
it.
are
Now we have to
taking our
ponder.
time. This is our lives and souls are about to be forfeit, so you could at least give us a couple moments.
Or if you're impatient, just give us a hint. Who knows?
Yeah.
In the
It's like an escape
so
room.
within the
Can
room,
you ask for a hint?
hallway within the room, a hallway begins forming forward. Out of these bricks, coming out seemingly nowhere. They always just come from off camera, you know. But it walls off forward where you can see the wand, obscuring your vision, and begins winding off to the right.
Like through the room.
Inside
so like if
the
we're
room,
in the
like pulling a periphery around the raised dais.
So I don't know if maybe I grab it with this if it won't do anything because it's not like mine.
I mean, could be, but also could not matter.
Right. What if we like, when you have to like pick up something unpleasant and you have like a baggie or something and you like put your hand in it and then you pick up the thing and then you pull the baggie back over it. Like maybe
Yeah.
do we have something like that where we just like don't actually touch it? Do you think it's like a physical contact thing or do you think it's like an attention to take it thing?
Well, if the rationale is that, then your arm would work, wouldn't it?
Right.
All right. Look, we're probably gonna grab it. Just looks around, confused. We are probably going to grab it. If there's a right way to do this, I don't know, promise to use it for good or lock it away after we're done with solving this particular
Like
problem.
we can leave it in the away place if that.
The
Better.
wall of bricks falls down over the pathway forward to the wand, leaving only this hallway along to the right remaining.
Should we see
No.
what's there? No.
Go on.
No.
No. I don't
No.
know. Go and peek. I'll stay here. You go peek.
If you touch this wand while I am gone,
I won't.
There's no way
what the
to,
wand
there's a way
does
to
to
get
you
to
is
the
going to
wand.
be the. Okay.
It's blocked off. You have
Oh,
been
okay.
diverted.
All right. Well, then I guess we both should go. I'm just going to go take a peek.
Yeah, go on.
I don't like this at all, but I'm going to go.
You walk in, and it's like an artificial hallway built within a room. So the floors doesn't match the walls, and it winds just to the right, curves slightly to the left, and then it comes to a wall with a path opening to the right and to the left. To the left, you can see the wand. It's like basically the same, but you're from the side. To the right, there is a figure sitting on a stool, cradling a head in their hands. It takes a moment as your eyes have to catch the contrast against the light, but they are just a skeleton. White bleached bones, so to speak. They're wearing a cloak, but the hood on it is casually tossed back.
You all right there?
There's a skeleton. It looks distraught. If a skeleton can look distraught.
Is it the kind that's on the floor or the kind that's moving?
You know, you two are making this really difficult on me.
Ah, got him. I'll be right there. And he
Yeah, hurry
walks
up.
over.
Zeke comes around the corner, and you can see little points of light matching the light coming from underneath in this skull's eyes. With no voice box, just the slight clattering of bones. It addresses you. I really don't want to have to curse another person.
Then don't.
Yeah, wild idea here. Just don't do that.
It's really not that simple.
It feels about that simple, like not to insult your
My-
intelligence or anything.
I don't know if
but-
you've noticed the whole skeleton thing.
Yes, you're a
Um,
skeleton, yes.
I'm still here because my soul is bound to protect this thing. It is actually inside the thing.
Oh,
This is what happens
Oh.
when you bind to the wand. Eventually, it becomes stronger than you.
Become stronger than you.
oof.
Do not think you're special. No one's special.
Wrong start there, Lena. What about?
Fine, sorry. I'm not a people person. I guess it doesn't even matter if they have skin or not. I'm just not good at this. So have at.
That's even more insultuous. I would stop if I were you.
Nope, tagging you in. I'm out.
All right,
Just gonna stand here.
hear me out. What if we don't bind to this wand and you tell us how I can use it to stop me from going to this weird place?
What?
Yes.
Weird
So
place?
there was this
Great
person,
place.
I guess. This
They
person that
were a person.
they were a person, right? I think
They were a person. Yeah.
bit of a monster, but still a
Spit
person.
it out.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Wizards are bad.
Wizard.
And now he
Wizards.
only lives here half the time.
Yeah, there's this away place filled with shadow and strange things and creatures and
Familiar.
familiar. All right, so how
Oh,
the
oh,
hell do
oh.
I free myself from this place?
That realm is created as a prison for something very dangerous. Why are you going there?
Because I'm dangerous, baby. No, I'm kidding. Because
Somebody gift that. Because wizards are assholes.
yes,
And
a short
horribly
way to put it.
reckless.
The wizard? Or
Why?
us?
Yeah, the wizard. Trying to send people to that realm is not safe to breach. A connection between ours and there can potentially bring forth, well, the end. What do I care? What do I care?
Oh,
I'm just a skeleton who's bound to protect a wand, and am really asking you to not make me use the skills I have acquired from a very long life to stop you. Please.
No,
I
don't.
watched
No,
that
no,
poor
no.
woman kill her friends, and I just don't want to have to do that again.
That was not gnarly, by the way.
yeah, I mean, like.
Also, you don't have to. We're just looking for answers. If you tell me right now and you convince me that possessing this wand will not help me stop being in that shit place, then we'll leave.
I mean, it can. But
Oh,
your life will be forfeit eventually.
You didn't.
Not to
tell me
mention
it
you
was
could bring
that-
about the end of days. Remember I mentioned that whole part? Can we just, please,
no,
just
no.
leave?
I don't want to bring
Yes.
the things in. I want to stay out. If I perhaps seal it on my way out, that would be.
Just lock the door behind you. Yeah. Right?
Do either of you do magic, like, regularly, often?
It depends on the kind of magic, but
That's a no. That's a no for both of us. No, we do not do magic.
yeah, I guess we
You
don't.
create a larger hole than the pinprick that you already traverse through on the regular, then you're going to invite things to traverse it.
What if you put up a bunch of signs that say, if you keep going, your life is forfeit. This is your last chance to turn around or your soul
Did that
is
work
forfeit.
on you?
Lena,
Did that work on you?
Lena, no, please.
You know what the
I mean,
last group that
obviously-
came through here found?
Obviously, it
They found a
did.
death trap. they had to get wounded by traps and monsters, and I just decided that maybe the next group would be more reasonable because I ruined lives and I don't want to do it again. So please, just leave.
But
We-
I'm with you, 100%. I don't want this to get any worse.
I'm with you
But-
like 90%.
All right, sure. In all honesty, I'm also only 90% with you. So I'm being honest here. Huh? So take that into consideration. What if we could seal it for good? Huh?
There's a little light that lights behind his eyes, setting a little like flashlight effect out of his eyes, and he looks up for a second and goes, "Oh shit, do you have more?" If some people falling in the void, give me a second here. And he's going to wave his hands a little bit, and somewhere off, Ro and Ferris, these bricks form a pathway in front of you for you to land on, and it winds forward and upwards semi-consistently.
Okay.
You see the bricks form together, and the skeleton looks at these two and says, "What are your names?"
Kaka!
Oh, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. And you see these bricks form a sign that says, "Your friends are here."
Oh, can you write, "Hi, douchebags"?
Why would I do that?
Oh, that would be so funny though.
It would be,
I
on
am
second
an
thought.
so
ancient
funny.
being with innumerable wisdom from watching your world, and I can tell you that just being rude for no reason just hurts people.
You might
I'll have-
have a
I'll have
point
to-
there.
I'll have to think
Funny
about
though.
that in my last moments before my soul is forfeit.
I don't know. That's
I'll-
your
I'll
last chance.
I'll have a moment of reflection directly before.
So, Faris and Ro, Ro, do you land on the pathway?
Yeah, I'll do that. That seems like the thing to do.
All right. Cool. You do land. Do you start traversing along it, or do you just sit there, or
Oh, no,
something
we
else?
keep going. We keep going.
Okay, just like
Just-
honestly, like literally, like wall. There's an old jamming joke that like walls are the strictest railroad. But like you technically have choices. Sorry.
Technically.
I sit
Technically.
here for 8 hours.
Long rest, baby.
Laura's baby. Yeah, no, Faris will like do a cool roll out of the bird's grip on her and be like, "Come on, it must be this way. They've activated something. Let's go."
And I like transform
Yeah.
back into Ro, and like as I land on my talons and sort of start hopping and like transform as I go, and then just keep walking.
I like to
Thanks,
imagine
I
the
lo-
last
thanks, I love
hop, you're
it.
just entirely row, just taking a hop.
Kinda, yeah. Like it takes me a second to adapt, but it's like a
Yes.
transformation, very like Animorph style.
I would say it's like Animorphs,
Yeah.
but better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way cuter.
Excellent.
Row has a lot of Animorphs energy.
Got that
All right,
big Animorph
so-
energy.
They're practically
The
Marco.
skeleton looks back down to Lena and Zeke. and goes, Wait.
I was asking if we could like stop it and
Yeah.
close off this because it's nasty. I mean, I know it's not very safe. It's it's perfectly fine.
It's like Lena
it
just like
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be good.
slowly turns. is like,
Did you catch the whole I'm very powerful and it's better than me part of my argument?
Can you just not
What if we?
play down?
The wand is stronger than me. The thing in the darkness that you're tempting to let out is stronger than me, stronger than you.
Thing in the what now?
Yeah. Excuse.
Like I said, that realm of shattered light was created to hold something.
Oh,
Right. But like, if it's real big, Zake's real small compared
It
to
is
something
not-
real big. So what
It
if
is
we
not
just?
big or small. It is not long nor wide. It is infinitesimal and non-existent. It is pure idea more than form.
All right. So I didn't go to school or anything, but that just doesn't seem like it's possible.
I'm trying to use very simple words for you.
You said infinitesimal.
Did you know what it meant?
Well, context clues exist.
It worked.
Listen,
I'm just
we
trying to protect.
probably...
Tell me your speech. It convinced me. Give me your most honeyed words, adventurer, so that I can tell you why it's a bad idea. And I'm just hoping it doesn't end with me having to turn one of you into a spider and kill the other one.
We want to take the wand to fix Zeke. That's him. So we would like to do that, please. End of speech.
I give that to D-.
Now the
I'm
convincing part
Great.
that Lena,
I'm not great with people.
Lena kind of forgot about the convince you part, but I'll take it from here. It's fine.
I said please.
The
but
scout
that's
actually
not
smiles at
convincing.
that. It's kind of funny.
We do want a wand, and we do want to bring us back. But tell me, does this wand have the power to close these things?
You have to convince the wand, and it's a very malevolent thing.
Because I don't know how long you've been here, if you've been paying attention, but every time I go back, I pop in a different place, which lets me theorizing that there are a lot of these breaches.
It's probably like Swiss cheese. Okay.
No, it's not
Fantasy Swiss
perfect. A
cheese.
perfect prison. I will say, though, that it is not that there are a lot of holes, it's that you are poking many holes in the pincushion.
Well, I don't want to be poking any holes, so if you can stop it,
So we can one and done this. We can like pop one more hole.
done.
Done. So if anything, we're doing you a favor.
That sounds about right.
I have no future in this.
Well,
It is the world I concern for. The only way that you're getting that wand is if you convince me, ha! And then, after forgetting to protect it, you then use the wand to purge my soul from it, giving me an afterlife.
can we do... What if we did that?
Yeah.
It's
You
like
wanna be-
talking to monkeys.
We are people. But like, what can you tell us how to purge your soul from it? Can we just do that?
I
Can we
think
fix
we
you?
need more. I need another angle to convince these stupid adventurers. And he waves his hand, and Ferris and Ro, you feel yourself just suddenly getting pulled across the void, and you see rapidly approaching this kind of temple situation. And there's from inside there's this clunk as the bricks lock in with the ones ahead.
Whee!
Hello.
Welcome.
Faris
Come
looks
tell your
mildly
friends they're
horrified.
dumbasses, please.
Your soul
Hey,
is
hey.
now forfeit.
Well,
Huzzah!
I'm surprised you
Burn.
managed to piss off a magic skeleton. I'm not. You know what?
All right,
What's
the
going
jury's
on?
still out on whether or not they're magic. They don't seem very magical to me.
Did you
Unless
see what I just-
attitude is magic.
Well, definitely not personality-wise, not magic at all.
Hello, bro. I just wave really cheerfully at the skeleton.
Hello, child.
I don't think it was the brightest idea to bring these two in, because one's just going to shout at me, and the other one's a literal child.
You know,
much
sometimes
of a
children are wiser than we give them credit for.
Also,
Alright.
right now,
Oh.
frankly, I think you deserve to be shouted at because we had a mission that we were here on a time limit to do. So I've had to send the doctor back by himself so that we could complete that mission, the thing we were here to do. So this
No, it's
better be
really
fucking
refreshing.
worth it.
You know, it's really refreshing having 4 adventurers come into my dungeon and not try to immediately smite me. It has been a while.
Oh, don't
Just-
hold your breath, because
No,
that's still
Lena.
an option.
No,
I
no,
did say
no,
immediately. It has immediately has sailed.
no. Lena,
Does
why
it
would you
happen
say
a
that?
lot?
Why would it?
He was
Just-
being nice. He was pointing out that we were nice. You should have built on it.
No,
We'll
he
learn.
called us idiots.
Well,
Nobody here is being nice.
I'm being
Cordial
very
at
nice.
best.
You could all be dead by now.
That's
All
nice.
right.
According to the
sorry
signs,
about
we
them.
should have been.
let's de-escalate the situation.
Well, because I
Please.
tried persuasion first.
I just
Let me
want this
give a really
fancy magic
basic
stick. I
rundown
don't
to
know
you
why
two.
it's so hard.
This fancy magic stick is very powerful and sentient. It will beat you. It is better than you. using it to fix him, points at Zake, will let something even worse out from the void.
So you're saying it's 100% impossible to use the wand to fix me while also fixing this problem of this creature? Because I don't know if you noticed, but there are wizards out there that are poking holes in this place, and even if it's not us, sooner or later, one of these bullshit wizards will tear the whole fucking shit open, and the thing will come out anyway.
But it will
Nothing
come
is
out
certain in
sooner if you
magic.
use this wand, is what he's saying.
Also, what is
No.
the time frame? Is this like a we fix sake and then in like 100 years the world gets destroyed? Because who the fuck cares at that point?
The people who are
Like,
alive
can
in
we-
100 years.
Oh, you're
Well-
so small-minded.
I mean,
So
if I try hard
self-centered.
enough. I mean, this is very selfless for me. I'm trying to fix him. I have no horse in this race.
Lena, I
You
don't
would
think you're
forsake your
helping.
world for your friend.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
It is the most foolhardy and careless and adorable little personality trait of yours, but I don't care. You're not getting that wand, and I'm trying to ask very nicely for it not to happen.
It is
Not
not.
adorable.
It is not foolish. Even with all your years, all your wisdom and expertise, you've been
Thank you
here
for
alone.
for the pathos and
You
appealing to my
don't-
vanity. I don't have any anymore. Somewhere around
don't
300, you
understand.
lose it.
You don't understand what it means to truly have someone by your side. Okay? So before you call someone foolish, think. Because you might be wise beyond all of us. But it seems to me that you're being quite small-minded. I would do the same in a heartbeat. So if you don't want to help us, don't. But I think we'll be taking that wand.
Hold on. This thing is clearly so intensely powerful, and you think you can best it and trick it into doing what you want it to do. I'm talking about the wand, not the skeleton. Although
Yeah,
also
I'm
the
like-
same goes for the skeleton.
You could probably all take me, to be honest. It's a game of math.
I do know how to smite, I'm just saying. Not that I'm gonna do it, but like,
I did actually know that. I saw you do that upstairs to the
Oh.
to Ella,
yeah, I didn't know it
Thank
was
you
Ella,
for-
so.
breaking that curse, by the way.
Oh,
I
you're welcome.
took a lot from them, those adventures, that woman, and I'm glad you could undo a little bit of my wrongdoing.
Well, I'm glad I could give her a second chance to live her life. See, skeleton's not all bad. Maybe we should try listening to it instead of talking over it constantly.
What? I like you.
Thank you. He doesn't, so.
The skeleton stands up off the stool, which dematerializes as his butt leaves seat, and he
It's nifty.
it's nifty. And he puts his forefinger to his thumb, and as it happens, two purple runes appear very quickly, one above him and one below his feet, and they sandwich together, eating him. And then they reappear. Same two runes, opening up from the middle space on the other side of the wand, teleporting.
Wait, did we all teleport with him?
That was
or-
just him. That was just him.
okay.
I just gave a lot of description to it because it's foreshadowing for later. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
In that
This
case,
is fine.
if the skeleton is far away, Zeke will turn to Ferris.
The skeleton is just on the other side of the wand, so he's like 20 feet away.
All right, fair enough.
Far enough.
Why are you here then?
Well, I think what you're doing is incredibly stupid, but I wasn't going to let you die.
I'm already dead. Let me try and fix it already. And if I die in the process,
Not as dead
then-
as me.
I'm just
You win the
saying-
one-upsmanship award, skeleton. You're not involved in this conversation.
Can we stop sassing the skeleton, please?
I can try. No promises.
That one was my fault, I'll admit.
Thank you.
Progress.
Look, I completely understand what you're trying to do. I just think maybe we need to try and take a step back and think about this a bit more carefully, which unfortunately, yes, we do not have the time to do because we are, again, on a time limit, and I'm not entirely sure how much time has passed on that time limit yet.
Time
Probably too
passes
much.
faster in here. Your city's sailed by.
Great! Fantastic.
Good. No need to,
You're not helping.
hurry now.
No need to rush then. We can
Yeah,
talk this
now we have
through
time.
I
and
just
actually
thought I would
think
give
about what we're doing.
proper information. That's all.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Skeleton. Do you have a name?
I was going to ask the
I
same.
feel bad calling you Skeleton.
I don't.
Names kind of lose their meaning after a couple hundred years alone.
Oh, why must you be so dramatic? Just give us a name.
Gonna call you
Zake calling
Billy.
people out for being dramatic.
Yeah, Billy Bones.
At least I had finesse in it.
Look. So what's he told you about this wand so far? What do we actually know about it?
This one has the power to bring me back while also having the power to close off these connections with which apparently the place I've been going to is some kind of prison for an infinitesimal being.
Right? But he also said that using it could let that being out into this world, right?
Well, it's going to get out sooner or later with the amount of holes that wizards all over the world are creating.
So, skeleton person, what is the best way we can use the wand to help bring Zake back here permanently and seal it off so that the creature cannot get out? Is that something we as mere mortals are even capable of doing?
Magic is weird and finicky and complex, but as far as I'm aware, no. But then again, I'm a couple thousand years out of practice, so.
And could you do it?
Well, no, because I'm bound to the wand, so if I tried to do something like that, it would rebuke me.
Could someone who has magic infused into their body do it?
Maybe. Like I said, magical practice advanced because the collection of minds together can do more than one simple artificer by themselves.
So could a group do it?
What is this, some sort of movie with a message of family is important, bind together, you can do... God, everything isn't some narrative for your consumption.
There they go.
I'll have you know,
dramatic again.
that was our first thought before all of this happened was that we'll take it together, and you were like, oh no, these are bad ideas. Why are you doing these?
Is it just
I
the act
decided
of even touching and taking the wand that will do something bad, or do you actually have to like know how to use it in order for something bad
Yeah,
to happen?
because all of you
Taking the
know, I
wand.
know nothing about magic, so it's useless to me.
Taking the wand will bind you to it, an attunement that you'll be unable to break. Over time, as your soul degrades, as it takes little piece after piece after piece from you, it will then bind you to its service for eternity like it has bound me.
You want to be a skeleton, Zake?
Fuck knows.
What
No.
The
if
answer is no. No, he does not want to be a skeleton.
what if an animal took it?
What if
I
an
haven't
animal
the
took
foggiest
it?
idea. I'm no druid, no naturalist, no caller of the wild.
Oh, it's easy if you ever wanted.
Bro, please don't take the wand.
But if you need it and we need somebody to get it, and if I can just like become
But
a
we need-
raccoon to go get it from, where
But
it
the raccoon
is.
will be
But-
you. So it will
But we
still
need
bind
you to stay safe.
Yeah, no. It's
Let
out
us
of-
make mistakes. Let us make mistakes, and you just
I can help.
The skeleton goes to sit down in a stool, materializes underneath his butt as he contacts down.
Oh,
God, I
that's
want
neat.
that power.
Sam
But-
wants that power.
Yeah.
Oh, it... I don't know. I thought this could be it. If it isn't, then we should leave.
Are there other objects that can wield the same power to help Zake that aren't this wand?
Yeah, 6 of them. They're about as dangerous though.
Cool.
And this has been the first thing we've come across in years that is even remotely connected to
This
any of this.
his skeletons are staring at Zake. He looks sad.
Is there a way for us to use the wand's power here and not without taking it with us? Can you help us do that?
Shakes his head side to side. You can hear it grind ever so slightly on his spinal bones.
You and me both, buddy.
I don't know anything about magic, nor do you, Lena. Who are we kidding? We can't control this thing, and even if we do, it'll eventually overpower us. It doesn't matter. Guess we shouldn't tempt fate anymore.
It does matter. I'm sorry, I just keep disagreeing with you left and right, no matter what you say. It makes me look horribly snobbish.
I was agreeing with what you said. I'm so confused, Billy Bones.
Skeleton chortles. I kind of like that more than my name, to be honest. You made a point. Wizards, arcanists out in the world, they've found this place. They use it wantonly without knowing what it means. And I can't do anything from here. I can't protect the world. All I can do is try to warn off adventurers and then threaten them with spiderification if they don't listen. It's a piddly existence. It hardly amounts to anything. But if you leave with this power and this knowledge, like I said, magic is complex. It's been a long time since I've been able to give in to hope. Maybe you'll figure it out. Seal it off. Save the world. Maybe. That's probably a bad idea. I should probably just kill you all. I don't want to, though.
I'd rather you didn't. Just saying.
You've got,
you said you liked me, so...
If not, I kind of like people. Sitting around in my little hole, watching the world around me and watching that something I did kill dozens of people didn't exactly fill me with a warm and fuzzy feeling.
So you would let take it?
That's a horrible idea. The way you're saying it makes me want to just say no now.
I mean, if it, for better or worse, we've probably, at least between Zake and I, made far worse decisions than this.
I supremely disagree.
You'd be
You
surprised.
don't know us.
You really don't.
All right. You've reconvinced me. This is getting annoyingly circular, Billy Bones.
So we're either going to take the thing or we're not.
Say we take it. What's our best shot? What can we do to conquer it and to use it?
Well, you would need to immediately expel my soul from the wand, freeing me to an afterlife so I wouldn't immediately be compelled to kill you. That's step number one.
Just so we're clear, something you're cool with?
Oh, yes, my life is meaningless and I would love to go on to an afterlife and just be dead for now.
A mood.
Not going to question it. We could unwrap
mood.
these feelings. But...
2020 mood, please.
And then before your soul is taken away piece by piece, corrupted to the evil, and then bound under Lorelei's whim, you find some people who are better at magic than me, or you get better at it yourself. You do have a while. Well,
how long is
depends how good you are.
At magic? Because the answer is zero amount of good at magic.
I do magic.
Our magical knowledge couldn't feel a...
Oh God, please, you don't eat points of Ferris. Please, you don't take it. You're too nice. You don't deserve this kind of fate.
You know,
I was asking if there was a way for me to help without me binding my soul to a wand, because I've studied magic, I know better than to just grab random ancient magic wands.
In my defense, I wasn't going to grab it, but...
I was going to put it in a bag.
Yeah?
You need to find some sort of arcane ability to solve the problem. And it's probably going to fail.
Is there a particular
But-
sort of school or practice of magic we could look into for this?
Oh,
Some more jerk wizards.
Lorelei was supremely advanced at illusions and necromancy and teleportation kind of magic. That kind of stuff. Maybe someone who holds similar abilities. What's the world out there like? I mean, there are no major cities. I can only see 1,000 miles from here. There are no major towns around. The best I've gotten is last time your city flew over, it was a warship, and this time there are people who seem like they're a little happier.
Yeah,
It's
people are a
nice.
lot happier
Yeah,
now.
it's not bad.
Yeah, things got better.
Oh,
Oh.
just a little revolution as a treat.
Rummages in their pocket and pulls out a half-eaten, like kind of stale donut and holds it out and is like, I have a snack if you're hungry, Billy.
I literally can't.
Aww. Here, I can describe it to you, and I like eat it. Like it's really good and sweet and a little crunchy, which it's not supposed to be.
No.
Bless
days
this
old.
mess.
All right, so
Do we know?
that's the best advice I got.
Do we know
I mean-
anyone that could help us?
You could probably
this.
find somebody.
I mean, Shamsara is full of mages, but I don't know.
Maybe
I mean, there has
that's
to be
where we
mages in
go.
Valarith, right? I mean, we fly over a bunch of cities. We should be able to find some
Look, if
magic place.
if there's someone that would know someone like this in Valarith, it would be Harvest. They can always ask him.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ferris would love
lots.
that. Well, do you want to do like a double grab thing, or what do we want to do?
Let's choose one of you to get forfeited. If you both grab it, really bad things could happen.
Could
But
happen though.
Good things
Could.
could happen as well.
Right.
I don't think that's what they were
You
getting
need to
at.
study some magic. I can see it right now. Your city, there's a college on it. Go take Magic 101. Do it.
I-
I'm serious.
magic-
You're going to get yourself
Magic
killed.
is for other people.
I've been trying to say this the entire.
Listen, I can get myself killed in plenty of ways that don't involve magic. Thank you very much. You don't need magic to keep me alive.
That's not a very good argument. Anyway. Okay. So definitely no double grabsies, yeah?
I guess not. Well,
Looks at you with dead eyes.
Literally dead eyes.
literally.
Um,
We
Okay.
wanna rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, and by the way, we don't know
Oh,
how
no.
long it's going to take us to get back to Valarith now that the city's flown away.
Well, if what's her face was really good at teleporting, maybe that thing will teleport us there.
Maybe it will.
I mean, maybe it won't, but maybe it will.
Maybe the DM planned for this.
I don't know. I mean, you said you sent the doctor back, so I reckon he'll find us.
Maybe he'll send someone back for us. I don't know. But so,
Oh, I should have
does
been
that
asking
mean
the doctor.
are you
Okay.
taking this wand then?
I'm grabbing it.
But the,
I'm grabbing it.
Are you sure, Zake?
No, but don't ask me again.
I don't
Otherwise I
like
won't
this
do
at
it.
Personally,
all.
I think the rude lady should take it, but that's just my opinion.
That's
Right,
because
I
you don't
also
like
think that I
her.
should take it.
See, we agree for once. How uncanny.
Yes. You've dealt with enough. Let me.
No,
carry
that's,
some of the
that's
weight
why.
for-
If it goes wrong, then it's
Well,
not
then we can
much
both be
worse.
fucked.
Probably mention that the wand also will intensely improve the power of your magic. So if one of you intends to learn some magic, that might affect your decision.
Yeah, no.
No. No, thank you.
I don't know,
I'm
unless
handing
you
over
wanna.
the safety of our world to imbeciles.
This sounds like such a bad idea.
Listen, we're smart when it counts. Just because you don't care about magic doesn't mean we're imbeciles. There's more to life than magic. You try breaking into a
Sometimes-
3-story mansion undetected.
But
Then we'll
very
talk about who's an
specifically, the
imbecile.
skeleton knows about this magic wand that it's been guarding for probably centuries by the sound of things.
2,400 years.
Okay.
Well,
That's a lot, right?
if no one wants to take it to boost their magic woo things, then I'm taking it.
Is
As easy
this
as
up
that.
for is this up for debate?
It is not up for debate.
I do think she's upset about that.
Why are you still here?
I came here with you.
Not you, Billy Bones.
I am bound by the wand.
We need to
protect
oust
it.
his soul. We need to oust their soul from the wand after one of us picks it up. So
Yeah, so as soon
and
as
then
you
they-
break this sphere, I'm going to be compelled to try to kill you. So, do it
hey,
quickly.
good luck.
Will Zake just compulsively know how to do that, considering that he does not use magic?
Thought you were going to say something
It's a
different. for second.
verbal command. Release the soul of this. So to the wand, I'm known as the guardian.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's that at least. Any other advice? Since Zake seems pretty set on this, and I don't think I can convince him not to.
Try to remember those little things in life, like the taste of a donut or the people you love.
Okay. All right. I'm getting second thoughts. I either do it or I don't.
If you don't, I will. We
In
need
that
to make a
case-
decision.
The other thing is that we know where this place is now.
Hey, can we just come back?
When? How?
We live on a
We've already-
flying city.
And are you in charge of deciding where it goes?
No, but we have friends who might be.
I mean, we can travel
quite.
other ways. I know some really nice horses. They might be kind of far, but I could be a horse to get us there, and then we'd have more, and then we could travel a lot faster.
Look,
Zake's
Zake, I
gonna
just
move closer to the wand.
You step onto the raised dais that's 15 feet out from it.
Are you being
You do?
sneaky about it?
Nope.
All right, when you step up,
Womp.
the skeleton's hand raises a light with blue arcane energy, and he says, "Might as well be quick about it at least."
Lena? Just wait.
Do you step off the dais?
Oh god, I'm so bad at decisions. Just yeah, like I'll take one step off and look at Zeke, be like,
So as you take your foot off the dais, the energy leaves his hand. He goes, "That was close."
Okay. If we come back with someone that might have a shot at controlling this thing and helping us, is that a better decision? I'm kind of looking at everyone at this point.
I just don't like the idea of you rushing into something you don't fully understand.
who knows
Literally
when that would,
describing my life.
but
I
who knows
know.
when that would be. If apparently this place you go to is so dangerous, thank you for telling me that, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
This isn't something we can risk. You could, the next time you go away, you could never come back.
Yeah, that's true. But if we don't know how this works, and you grab it, or I grab it, and we immediately succumb to it, then it's even worse, isn't it?
You'll have at least a month.
Now we're talking.
Seems like a fair amount of time.
Oh no.
I lasted a year and 2 months.
And were you a powerful mage before you took the wand?
Damn right.
So if a
So-
powerful mage only lasts a year,
Admittedly, it is as much as I like to laud the ideals of magical skill, it has more to do with your internal spirit than your actual technical skill, although that can elongate it.
is there a way to sever yourself from the wand once you've used it?
Magic is weird and complicated, maybe, but I don't know it.
We have a chance right now to fix this. And I will do it if nobody else is going to do anything.
Are you saying
letting-
there's no chance we walk out of here without this? Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
saying there's no chance that we're walking out of here without this.
Cool. Zay takes 2 steps back.
He catches your eye. Be
and
safe.
Start
Be careful.
sprinting towards the wand.
All right. As soon as you reach the dais, his hand comes up with that blue energy again. And as you reach towards it, just as you're grasping around the wand, it launches an icy bolt of death. Can you roll the die for me to not?
It's like, can I throw
Release
a
the guardian!
dagger at
Release
him?
the guardian! Release the guardian!
Okay.
Can I throw a dagger
what was
at
that,
him?
Megan?
I said, can I throw a dagger at him?
You can, if you really want.
I do really want, because I saw that he was going to do that thing.
Was it
Yeah.
10, Nat?
So
was a
that's a
6.
mixed success.
It was a 16 to throw a dagger at Mr. Bones.
Mr.
All right. So this spell was a powerful petrifying freezing spell. So your choice on a mixed success is that either either it partially freezes you or it hits one of your friends lightly.
Give me the hit. I'll take it.
Sure.
All right. Lena, you wanted to try to dagger this skeleton.
Yeah, I do.
So
It's a
Yeah.
16.
okay, so your dagger flies true, smacking into a rib, and the spell catches along the dagger, conduiting down to you as you freeze solid. A line of ice stretching from the skeleton to Lena, freezing the dagger and impacting his chest. Zake, you have hold of the wand. As soon as you touch it, the green light that is permeating everywhere shatters into a violet array of color. The skeleton begins turning towards you. What do you do?
Release the spirit of the guardian. Please.
As you say it just once with a please. There is that green light that was inside his skull starts to flow out of his eyes. His hand falls to his side, and then his hand falls off as his skeleton starts to crumble. And he looks up at you and says, "Please tell that girl, tell Ella that Arvis is sorry."
That who?
Excuse me.
Please take us to break, Alex.
Excuse me.
Nah.
Hello.
Sup?
Hello.
Sup?
You're
Hey,
back? Why would you do that? God.
I know someone else
Welcome
who's not
back.
back, and that's the skeleton.
What's the skeleton's name?
Billy Bones.
Incorrect.
Bones.
That's okay.
In
Well,
our
you know
hearts.
Arvis, but Billy Bones.
Sure.
Arvis
so-
Billy
Say my
Bones.
name.
Arvis can't be
Going to break-
trusted.
So we went to break on a cliffhanger, I guess. Whereas Zake, I guess, had expelled the soul of the skeleton from the wand. He gave you a message to leave on. You are now holding this wand, and you feel this. You feel the beating of your heart so strong. Like it's about to explode out of your chest. It's just, it overtakes you as how much it hurts. And then you can see these veins. You can see all the veins in your hand, in your arm, and you see it across Zake's face. Well, the part that isn't covered, it's like forehead veins. And then as it's building, beat after beat after beat, finally one final boom. And your chest, your heart stops beating. You're okay.
Excuse.
Okay.
Zake,
You're
Yeah.
I'm ice.
you are ice. Faris has her spear held up at the ready. BT dubs. Zake, how do
Zake.
you feel?
as you're looking down, the wand shifts, a little swirl of light around it, to match your aesthetic. What does the wand look like?
Best quality of a magic item.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The aesthetic.
The wand's core just turns this reflective stone-like black surface, almost as if extremely polished obsidian or something, and around it swirls of blue flame just constantly traveling up and down the wand.
Up that for you.
I'm okay. This is fine. And then he looks down and sees Lena. On the other hand, and just rushes over to the
Just
frozen
frozen like
statue.
this.
Because you
I was
threw the
imagining it was like
dagger,
the
right?
dramatic underhand throw, you know, like you throw the dagger.
That's probably cool.
Um,
Yeah.
Starts patting the popsicle. Can we do something about this?
I don't know.
I may be able to
Anyone?
melt through the ice, but I don't know if we want to start doing that. Does it look like
Suddenly, the structure you're in takes on intense speed towards the door, launching you against the back wall. Lena, frozen to the ground, is implacable.
Maybe.
And after just a minute, you know, a hot minute, you know, oh, I don't even know. Does that mean shorter or longer? I don't know. After a length of time of which you don't do that much, you see through the front door as the landing that entrances to this space locks together with the temple structure.
Huh.
so are you doing that? Or
No, not doing anything.
okay, just wanted to check.
But our statue, middle,
Yeah.
melts. Maybe.
I'll try. Did Lena take damage from that spell as well, or was she just frozen?
No, because it was a partial effect. She only got the immobilization part, not the death part.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, Faris is gonna run over to ice popsicle Lena and kneel down next to
Ice Lena.
please Faris crouches down beside Lena and sort of tenses her hands and then lays one hand over where Lena's like chest would be and one where her head would be underneath the ice. And Zeke and Ro would see her hands sort of shake slightly as usual when she usually casts her magic, like the tattoos and the eyes begin to glow, but then magic like shifts and moves through her body, out through her hands into Lena, and she casts Oblation, which is a healing spell, which means I hope it will not then melt through and burn Lena.
So
I
what I'm
also
hearing
hope
is
that's the result.
so what I'm hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you're trying to use an ability outside of its normal defined usage.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a roll with the die. Now, are you spending AP for this, or are you spending hit points?
I'm spending AP.
So spend the AP and roll me the die.
D20 or D6? What we doing?
The die is the D20.
Okay, cool. Come on, that is a 11. It failed me. The good dice failed me.
So that's a mixed success. So you can bring Lena back if you take 7 damage, or
Okay.
alternatively, the spell will have an unexpected effect that I will just say will have a negative effect on Zeke.
You know what? It's Faris, so no.
No, go for it.
That's not going the way you think it's going. No, so I'm assuming the 7 hit points is not permanent hit points. It's just like
No, I would make explicit sure that that was the case.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, she'll take the 7 damage.
All right, so as you channel the
I've got 12
energy and the
HP right
life out of you into, so this isn't this is like damage versus loss of life. The shield would be on top of your 3 remaining.
Yeah.
You're channeling the light of your sun, your personal sun, into Lena, and you have to draw on more magic because this ice is real strong.
Mhm.
And you see the energy draining out of Faris. The tattoos dimming, but the brightness on Lena intensifying to the point that none can even stare at what's going on. You have to shield your eyes, like staring into the sun itself. Bro, your heat vision thing?
Yeah.
So, as you're looking, what you catch that Zeke is cooling.
Ah. Like alarmingly so?
It's not. It's Lena. Ro's seen people die before. It's like
yeah.
a cooling body.
Okay. But he doesn't look like he's in pain otherwise or anything?
No.
Okay, Ro doesn't want to interrupt, but they'll just sort of start stepping closer to like Zeke just to keep an eye on them.
The light of the sun relaxes. Not even a puddle remains, but Lena is standing there, unharmed, and healed to full hit points if you were wounded.
As Faris stops casting, Zeke will quickly step to her and kind of hamper her a little bit, because I assume taking those 7 hit points would have taken an impact.
Oh yeah, Faris is looking very drained.
Thank you. You okay?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Sit down for a while. And you don't get in the way of things that are targeted at me. But thank you. And he kind of just hugs her.
And I think she just offers like, I will always get in the way of things targeted at you.
I know, but I have to say it every time.
Zeke feels cold. Which is weird because you're kind of chilled right now.
You feel okay? I think she kind of like cups his face. Of course, like obviously one hand can't detect temperature. That's just for symmetry. Just like kind of like holds his face, like you're Just like really cold.
Yeah.
You?
I'm okay, but I recommend we get out of here and find someone that knows about magic as soon as possible, because I don't know what's happening, but probably the skeletification process that the Billy Bones, which, by the way, what did he say his name was?
He said to tell Ella that
I
Arvis
don't
is
know.
sorry.
I was ice.
I don't know if
True.
he was referring to himself necessarily, but
I mean, he was the one that cursed Ella, so I assumed it was
that's what
talking
I
about.
assume, yeah.
In
I
which
don't know.
case, what?
Yeah, I'm trying not to think about that one right now.
I mean, are there a lot of people in cities named artists? Maybe I don't really know.
Is it a common name? Well, we can
like-
figure
it's
that
like,
out
no,
you
once
know,
we
it's
get.
not.
Dave.
It's
Yeah,
Dave.
It's this world's Dave. It's fine.
Yeah.
So you're able to see out to the landing, which has the way out. It is currently closed. However, sitting on the ground of the landing is a letter.
I'm gonna pick that up. Is it addressed to anybody?
It is addressed to Ella.
Reading people's mail is a crime. I will just take it.
Says the thief.
Yeah, where does that stop, Lena?
I steal from the rich and I give to the poor. I do not commit mail fraud. Everybody
Only
has a
makes
line.
you feel differently. There is a from address as well. It is the name Arbus von Corinth.
Cool.
Oh,
Nat.
all right. I think
Nat.
this kind of explains it.
It explains
uh-huh.
basically nothing, but sure.
No, at least we know it's not too different. I don't know what is happening, but I reiterate that we should hurry, because I don't know.
We should get out of here.
Maybe it's a month, maybe it's a week, maybe it's 2 days. So the sooner we get this done, the better.
Right. Let's get a wiggle on.
Like, as you approach where it would open, it opens for you.
Oh, you fancy.
And you can see the outside. That root snared cavern. It is calmed since you have entered.
Okay, that's good, right?
I think so.
I think with Zake in control of the wand, hopefully those roots won't be attacking us again.
I was saying control, but yeah, sure, let's call it in control.
Control. She
Let's
like
call
very,
it
you can
has.
tell it tires her out to even raise her hand and do the quotation marks.
While Zake has.
Yeah.
Coming barreling down the pathway back from when you came, comes Ella down on one of those darkened webs.
You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to
You
have left.
stayed.
Hello.
Didn't you go with the
I was
doctor?
worried about you all. I got the doctor to safety. He's outside. Oh, actually, he made it back to the city.
How
Good,
long has
good.
it been?
Been
What
like 2
year
hours.
is it?
Oh,
What year is it?
What year is it?
How long is it for you?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, like a
Half-
couple of minutes,
Yeah,
half an
not
hour.
very long.
I'm glad you're safe.
This is for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna hold out the letter to her.
She like swings over and grabs it with a little.
I found it on the ground, but it's from a skeleton.
We think. We
Uh,
assume.
We think.
Opens it
No,
up.
no pressure, but if you feel like you could share the contents of the letter with us, because we're very curious about the from part of that. But up to you. No pressure.
It says it's some person who I don't recognize named Arbus offering me all their worldly possessions at an address and apologizing 4 times.
Oh,
Okay.
So we knew and no one Arvis. They're not a skeleton though.
No, he's
As far
really
as-
nice.
Well, I mean they have a skeleton, it's just wrapped in
Well, might
skin
just have
and
the same
organs.
first name.
Yeah, I mean it's a very common name.
No, because now this
You know
is
that?
the letter did say the surname as well, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
But Ella doesn't know your Arbus's surname yet.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is it, no, actually, that surname is also the surname of the one we know. So I guess congratulations are in order. You're about to be well
Quite
off.
Yeah.
well off.
Really nice
does
house.
This Harvest live in High Kensar?
No.
Excuse?
Well,
Let's-
that's where the
Um,
address is too.
No, he lives in Valarith. What's the address in High Kensar?
It's,
Can I-
well, it's it. Yeah, she hands it over. She doesn't really know the address, how to decode an address there, but you do. And actually, you would know that this is a B2A estate, quite a bit outside of High Kensar. Actually, a little sequestered. You also know. Actually, you're kind of familiar with the place. It's old, run down. Hasn't been in use in, well, a long time. The letter does refer to what's left of their worldly possessions.
Oh.
I wouldn't really recommend. This area is not great, or at least it hasn't been. I mean, I haven't been there in several years, but from what I recall, it's not really a place that you want to go hanging around.
Well, I see my options as currently either that or live inside a murdering mushroom. So
We have a tower.
With no spare bedrooms.
Oh,
It's a bit
she bares her teeth, and
overpopulated.
you see the giant ass spider fangs in her mouth, and she's like, "Not sure I'd be welcome among populace."
you could share my room if you want it. Tiny won't mind.
And
I
Everett,
don't know about Everett. He'll be okay.
well, maybe the outskirts of High Kensar might be a good place for someone with your anatomy.
Smooth.
Nice.
Lena!
You can't just say that.
I was trying to be diplomatic about it. She brought it up first. I'm sorry, you have spider fangs that might be off-putting for some people. Maybe if you live on the outskirts of a very large city
Also,
in
the
a
pointed fingers.
right. So maybe living in a house on the outside of a nice city is a good place for you.
I think it's neat.
Well, I at least want to go see what's going on there.
Is it far away? Because I think we missed our city flight, right?
It is multiple. It is weeks travel away. Shall we get up?
A little.
Should we get you out of this mushroom? I don't want to be
Yeah,
here.
then we can figure
Yes,
out
please.
Yes,
how
please.
to get home.
All right.
That would be
Smash
ideal.
cut. You climb up the inside of the mushroom. She grabs a bag full of assembled crap that she's decided she wants to take. She was preparing to leave before you came back. As you leave the room with the pyramid starts to spin and shrink until it just hits one little point, and with a little flash of that green light, disappears.
That was cool.
Okay.
It was remarkably disconcerting.
Did you do that, Seek?
No. I don't think so, at least.
Oh, I thought maybe it was your neat new stick.
There's a rhyming glint of that greenish light in Zake's eyes.
Ugh. Are you doing
Zeke
that?
kind of looks at the wand, confused. How are you gonna help? I have no idea.
Should have let me take it.
Why? You would know better than I do.
I'd feel better.
Sometimes you need to not want to suffer all the time. We talked about this.
Right. Maybe someday.
Anyway, it's my away place. It's my want. Easy.
Well, if you two can stop bickering, we're up to the
We
surface
can't,
just out at the end of
but-
this tunnel.
We can't, but we can do that while we walk.
Oh, yeah.
And you emerge back on the surface and through a tunnel that exits maybe 40 feet away from the mushroom, hidden. And it is raining cats and dogs, as they say, just pouring buckets.
Well, shit.
Or just
Can
throws
we
her head
see
back to
Valarith,
catch
like-
rain.
Can we see
The
Valarith
distance.
like scooting away?
Yes, actually, if you climb a tree, get to the right spot through the trees, you can see the city. Way off.
Fantastic. Faris is just gonna like lean against a wall and kind of like slide down and sit there for a bit.
This is what happens when you miss the cruise ship.
Ro is like genuinely having a grand time being back outside of a city in the wilderness.
Yeah, of course.
Is there anything your fancy new stick can do to get us back?
Do we really want to try? Seems a bit...
Do we really want to be homeless for a little while?
And away from anyone who could possibly help us with the wand.
Sure, look, I can try, but what if this just speeds up the process?
I mean, otherwise we can just start walking.
Rest for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. Take your time.
This is like
Sounds
a
like the
very
party's going to
weird,
regroup.
delirious state for Faris. She's not normally like this.
Aw. I think Ro will sort of come over after they're done drinking rain. And they'll just come and sit next to Ferris and sort of like lean against you.
Oh, she'll like put her arm around you, hold you close. So, what, we either walk or we? Is there any other Ella? What's near here? Do you know? Is there another town or something? Could we?
I was a spider for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, sorry, I get that, but like, did you get a surveillance of the surroundings before
she
you?
turns-
Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm gonna shut up.
She turns to Lena. Which direction?
Points in direction north. I think the city's traveling north. If Megan is remembering correctly, it's going north.
She sighs, and she just starts walking that direction. Thank you.
Great. You're welcome.
Just going alone?
Yep.
You can stay if you want to. At least till you get, to a place again.
You're more than welcome with us.
I have to be honest, after being not myself for so long, I'm not really good with people.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Relatable.
And I could use some time to myself.
fair.
I truly, truly hope our paths cross at least once more.
Maybe
And
on
hey.
nicer circumstances.
Yes.
And hey, you know where to find me.
We do.
Right.
Good luck.
We might do that, exactly. Good luck.
You as well.
I'll
Don't
need it.
let the world end.
Try
We'll
not
do
to.
our best.
Not in
You
my
won't.
plans.
And she leaves.
We're not gonna let the world end, right? We're gonna.
We're sure as hell gonna
People
try
safe.
not to.
You're certainly gonna try, yeah.
And if it seems like Zake's gonna end the world, I'll just smite him. And Faris like leans her head down on Rose.
And then he can
She's
live.
still
and
very
then he-
out of it.
And then he can live in your brain forever.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
can you imagine?
Holy shit.
Zeke finally gets out of the shadow realm, gets smited, ends up in Ferris's brain.
That would be the worst for Ferris.
That would be incredible.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, she just like plonks her head down on top of Rose and is kind of still like looking pretty drained, but seems to be getting a bit more energy back.
I just stay
You
very
regroup,
still.
and everyone
Yeah.
heals up to 5 if you were lower.
What if you were on 5?
You were
Why
under
were you at
5.
5?
I was on
The
5,
shield-
yeah.
No, you
You
were on
were
3.
at 3. You took 7.
But I had 12 from the shield.
But the shield is on
Shield
top.
doesn't actually
of.
add HP. You were spending life.
Okay.
It doesn't. It blocks damage.
I
You still have your shield,
understand.
though.
Well, then I have 5 total still, I guess.
Yeah, now you're at
I
5. But the point is, you feel better.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay.
Oh,
Well, should we try to catch up with the city?
I think that's
Yeah.
probably not very productive. We can either wait here that we know for sure that the doctor will get us, or I can try and use this. Gets the wand again. But the question
There
remains.
could be a third option.
a third option. Can I
You
roll
wheel
for
and you
third?
see standing there
Roll for
one
third option.
good friend, Arvis von Quinth.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Were you by any chance just a skeleton?
Billy?
He's not just skeleton. He's
No,
holding.
I'm asking him
carrying a
if he
cane
was.
though. And oh well, he's not going to grace that with a response. I figured you might be here.
You did.
Funny that.
It's not that hard. I was working with the doctor to
course.
Oh,
get his
yes.
ingredients. I knew when we were passing over the Goliath cap, and I had my doctor friend just arrange for him to see if he'd be passing by you in the hangs about when you need to launch.
Wait, no. We can't just
Are
like
you
ignore the fact that
Watching us?
Oh no, I just have to wait and see if you don't return.
Okay.
I'm worried about my friends.
wait, Arvis, do you have a clone?
God no.
Do you like turning people into spiders by any chance?
Are you from High Kensor?
Do you own a real estate in High Cancer?
Do you like spiders? I just wanted to ask something too.
You're Arvis chuckles at that. All of these questions are somewhat alarming and entirely fallacious.
Do you enjoy triangular architecture at all?
Zake generally.
What are you getting at? You
snorts at
seem
that.
to have all. You seem to all be
You-
getting at something particular. What is it?
Do you perhaps have magic to turn me into an icicle? Don't if you do.
No.
Oh.
Do you know what this is? Kind of flashes the wand.
As you flash the wand, for the first time in probably your entire time knowing him, you see a look of surprise invade Arvis's face. He gets over it quite quickly.
Oh.
Of course he does.
That was new.
Is that Lorelai's wand?
Mm-hmm.
It's Zake's now.
It is mine.
It
I
makes
think
sense
it's so
now.
called.
Does the
Alright.
name change
wand.
now? Does it now become Zake's wand rather than Lorelai's
No.
wand?
It doesn't
Ah.
have the same ring to it.
It's true. Zake is a much less cool name.
No. I would say actually quite the opposite, but sure. Question number 2. We kind of maybe perhaps need someone that can have a chance at controlling it so we can fix my problem.
And not end the world.
And
Why
yes,
don't- Well, of course, I am interested in not ending the world, and I'll inquire as to what you mean by that with alacrity. However, for now, shall we address the issue of getting you back where you belong? Faust,
Yes. Of
we
course.
need you back in the city.
The doctor mentioned something. You know what? I'm just going to drop it.
Faust, can we take a walk? Just the two of us.
Two of them.
Why?
Because I have
Yeah,
a
just do
proposition for you that does not concern the rest of your friends beyond their passage home.
Well,
Ferris,
first
if
of
it's
all,
gonna get us home quicker, just go for a walk. It's fine. If he does anything weird, I'll stab him. Or
No,
you
it's
can
fine.
stab
If he does anything weird, I'll smite him.
There's no intention of doing anything weird.
Well, weird is relative, isn't it?
Indeed. Shall we?
Fine,
on.
let's go. She like puts
Just-
her hand on the wall she was leaning against and like hoists herself up.
Bro, turn into a fly and go spy on them.
I mean, Ro was gonna kind of look around at the others and be like, should I?
I think Lena's definitely like,
Please.
Lena's like, bro, can you turn into like a bug or something to listen to what they're talking about?
Not a bug, but I can. We're in like a forest, right? Or
Yeah.
foresty area. Okay.
Kind of a weird forest, but it's a forest.
Okay. I'll be like, but I can do this, and I pop down into the shape of a field mouse, and I just go like skittering off after Ferris and Arvis to
Alright.
try to listen.
So I'm going to assume you can catch what they're saying and be sneaky. I really don't have any sense that a field mouse is going to get noticed here.
I'm definitely actually like pulling up like acorns and stuff as I go.
As you do.
Yeah.
So, Ferris.
Arvis.
Arvis has just turned on his spot and starts walking, assuming you'll catch up.
Yeah, she follows. She's being very cautious though. Grip on her spear is quite tense.
He waits for you to initiate conversation.
So, what did you want from me? The doctor mentioned something. Some kind of favor. Is that what this is about?
Of needed activities, and as much as I so very much desire you all back where you belong, you're good friends and neighbors, I've never been the kind to do something entirely for free.
Sure.
Clouds are gathering. Things are coming. And you hold the ability to avert a crisis to our little flying metropolis.
So you need someone who can fight.
Oh,
Or do you
God
need
no,
something
God
more?
no. You're not chosen for your ability to wield that spear or invoke magic. You are chosen for something much more fickle. Trust.
Trust.
Yes. Trust.
Who, you?
Oh, God, no, you don't trust me. I know that from the doctor's lips himself. You know, that doctor's really to fault here. He's the one who's always causing problems I can't fix by myself. Suffice to say, I need you to do one small favor for me, and thousands upon thousands of lives will be saved.
Well, if it's going to help people, I would want to do it, but I'm not good at much besides the whole fighting and magic thing, so I don't know what you could possibly want from me.
I need you to advise Malika to take my counsel.
Oh. Why?
Thousands of lives, remember that.
That is in my mind, don't worry.
Also, you get a free trip home out of it. Certainly that has some value to you.
I don't know if I made this quite clear. Actually, no, I definitely didn't make this clear. I haven't really told anyone. If I go back to Shamsara, I will be killed. So I can't go there.
Oh, it's a good thing Alika's not in Shamsara.
But you said I would get a free trip home. What does that mean?
Oh, do you still view Shamsara as your home, or the place that ousted you as an exile? No, that spire, the little Starfall spire, is certainly your home now. Do not kid yourself.
Okay. My mistake. She genuinely looks quite embarrassed. What do you want me to say to her?
Tell her that you trust me deeply and that I am trying to look through connections on a very important issue of the city's safety. Sponsor my request for an audience and conversation and trust, and that is all I require, and you will be able to save innumerable livelihoods. Faris.
Can I be there for this conversation between the two of you?
Absolutely not.
So why should I trust your intentions here?
Thousands of lives, a 3-trip home. Please don't make me actually tell you what will happen if you don't. You were not chosen for your... Oh, never mind. That would be insulting.
Cool, so I assume you're just going to leave us stranded here if I say no. Anyway.
The rest of them, like I said, I need you there.
Fine, I will try.
Oh, Faris. One who doesn't realize the power she wields.
Elaborate?
I'd rather not. Do we have a deal, an accord, an agreement?
Sure.
That was exceptionally easy. Let's go back to your friends, get everyone home.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to abandon them here, was I? And, you know, thousands of lives, Faris, thousands of lives, I know.
I feel almost bad.
I think Rose starts skittering back once they hear him say, like, let's go back to your friends. Like, oh, shit, I gotta go and transform before they get back.
Yeah.
So I do that and sort of pop back into Ro. And they look pretty upset when they turn back into their humanoid form. I don't know how much time we have before, you know, they're actually behind me.
You can start. You're definitely faster than them. They were moving leisurely.
Okay, and I think Rose just like, I don't think Arthas is really our friend.
What?
New news.
Yeah, new news.
Why? That's all I said.
He wants Ferris to do something with Alika and won't let her be there for it. He wants to talk with her or something, and then Ferris said she couldn't go back home, and then he was saying like he is only helping us to get stuff and said mean things about the doctor. And
Lena's just gonna like open her arms and just do like one of these.
Ro just sort of like toddles over.
And just like kind of like hold Ro like close to her chest, like with her head like on her hand, and just like look at Zeke like, what the
I'm like still going, so you just hear the sort of muffled.
Yeah.
I think that's a
So-
great moment to cut back to Faris and Arvis walking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we're alone, hold for a moment.
Oh. What?
Italy, if I'm going to have you convince Alika to take my counsel, you need to know why. What are you going to just spout vagaries? You didn't even push to learn what catastrophe I was trying to avert. What do
Because you
have no intention to
constant-
actually do it.
Because you are exhausting. You talk for ages and ages without actually saying anything. You weren't going to tell me. You telling me you're actually
Fine,
going to
shall we
tell
be-
me now? 'Cause I'd
Shall we
like
be
to know.
frank then?
Yes.
The Knights of Silvervein up in the mountains are beginning a ritual that will cleanse necromantic magic from the land, killing thousands of people as a regular aspect of healing magic. I need Valarith as an assistance to keep that from happening. And Alika is in the best position to do that. Is that direct enough for you?
Yes. Thank you. Does Faris know what the Knights of Silverrain are already?
Silvervein, and
Silvervein.
probably not.
Okay. I'm not familiar with these people. Can you give me any more information about them that might help me try to
You can
convince
talk to
Alika?
the doctor about them. It's where he's from.
Okay.
Do we have an agreement, really? Are you going to give it your heart?
Yes. Because I don't want thousands of people to die. I'm not uncaring. I just don't
No, but you
particularly
are
like people who...
untrusting.
For good reason. That's not directed
Taking
at you
steps.
specifically, necessarily.
I'm just taking steps to try to ensure that you trust me. This threat is real.
Well, I will speak to the doctor about them. But it would be useful if you could give me more information now. What's the point in withholding anything if you want me to trust you?
Time looks up. Valeria's almost out of sight. You have to be within sight to get you back.
Okay. Fine, we have an agreement, I said.
Good. Back to the clearing where the fam is. Road's real sad. Zake may have had something to say. I don't know.
Hey, that's all right, Ro. Just you need to pretend like you didn't hear anything now. Then we can discuss later when Arvis is not in sight. Otherwise, you'll know. So let's just keep it cool. You've seen me doing it before. You can do the same. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try.
You'll be fine. And he kind of nears Lena and Ro and just tussles Ro's hair.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry. When was I ever wrong? Never.
Lena just rolls her eyes.
Ro's like, I'm not touching that one.
The wisest of all of us.
Yeah, right. Rose, no fool.
couple minutes later, Faris, followed by Arvis, reapproach the clearing.
Oh no, she's not walking in front of him.
Then the other way around.
She is walking
Valid.
behind.
Arvis, notably, I should have mentioned earlier, he's walking a little unevenly. Using
now?
the cane, favoring one side.
And that's something new, yeah?
Skeletarvis.
That was not the case last time, yes.
Okay. Are you done with your little conversation? Can we go?
Yep, we're good to go.
Did you sign your soul away or something?
Is your life
I'm not you.
forfeit?
This is your last chance. Oh, no, never mind.
Too soon.
No, we're all good. Arvis is going to give us a trip home.
Oh,
I thought
it's
that
awfully
was.
nice.
I thought that was the case already. No.
Yep,
It's awfully
but
nice.
now we're
of
good to
you.
go.
Perfect.
Now we're good to go. Okay.
Come close.
Right. Okay.
He positions himself so he can see the city up ahead, and he puts the cane on his arm, hanging in the air, and touches finger to thumb, and those same purplish runes appear over each of you, not him, and sandwich down. It's a little, and you reappear a moment later on the rim of Valarith, wind blowing into your hair.
Oh,
Well,
Arvis is not there.
Of course he's not.
well, let's go home. Do you want to get some donuts, Ro?
Yeah.
There's a-
that would be good.
You're right next to a seafood restaurant. If you want to grab some of that.
Oh, that sounds great. I'll get some clam fritters to go, and I will eat them on the walk. Because that's what Megan really wants right now.
Of course.
Faris will buy Ro whatever they want, as always.
I don't even know what Roy would get at a seafood place.
That's a fair question. Probably
Where
try something
Faris
new.
is from, they probably don't even have seafood, so like it's all new to
Like-
her too.
It's like, just get what I get.
Yeah,
I
salad
mean, some of it's also
actually.
sky food. Like, some of there are a weird
Probably
amount
like-
of flying aquatic critters.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so cute. I don't want
Aw.
to eat that.
Oh, Ro doesn't care. They'll eat whatever.
Their eggs are a delicacy.
They grew up
There-
with
they-
wolves.
I showed a Torto
Fair.
Morto. It's a creature from Quest. The flying turtle.
Nice.
They're adorable.
Oh, I love
And
it.
then Lena will probably give Zeke a look that's like, yeah, we need to talk as they're walking home.
Yeah. As they're walking home, yeah, Zeke acknowledges that, but chimes in and calls Faris over. What was that about? You sounded weird after the conversation with Arvis.
He just wants me to help him get a leaker on his side for something.
And you're okay with that?
I guess.
Which is Faris for not really, I think.
Oh, you do know me. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
She kind of looks around. Are they in like a particularly crowded place, or is it? How's it looking around here?
On the rim, when Valarith's moving, it's really windy, so people tend to go a little farther inward.
Mm.
So it's pretty sparse. You also have just the most fucking breathtaking view.
He said it would help avert some kind of catastrophe and save thousands of lives. So I am inclined to help. Apparently the doctor might be able to give me some more information about the thing he mentioned to me, so I will speak to the doctor next time I see him.
Sounds like a good idea.
Mhm.
I don't like the sound of thousands of lives being lost.
neither.
So, and Falwyn does trust Arvis.
Yep.
We trust Falwyn. Must count for
Don't
something.
we?
Do we though?
Don't we?
I mean, I do
Yeah.
at least.
Sorry, that wasn't in character.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he quite literally saved my life, I guess. So, yeah.
Well,
And then numerous times after that first time, I think. So,
yeah, I think it's fine. Although, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's valuable for us to have Arvis on our side anyway, especially with this wand business now. He might be able to help. So if that's what it takes, perhaps you can ask for that extra help as well before you do
Maybe.
whatever he wants you to do.
maybe. Yeah, we can find someone to help with the wand.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let it consume you. There are people we can go to. There's people who can help us, I'm sure.
Yeah? You sure?
There must be.
Ah, there's a difference between wanting there to be people that can help and actually there being people that can help.
Well, I have a feeling that I know where there are some people that can help, but
Well,
it's one of many places.
That's a different story. Let's start with Arvis, and if he proves to be a dead end, then we can investigate this mysterious people that you're talking about.
Yes.
Thank you again, by the way, for Lena.
Of course.
She has this terrible habit of just throwing herself in front of things.
Both of you seem to.
Well, not
that
really.
I can talk, I guess. But you know.
Yeah. Quite a trio. Look, just saying that if you have any problems that you want to talk about, you can. I know the others might not be right for the job. I mean, Lena is too impatient. The doctor's just going to patronize you. Ro is Ro. If you need to open up, just find me.
Why?
Because I feel, I told you before, that you're dwindling, wasting away. I think it's time you wake up. It's time you move on. And if I can...
To be honest, I kind of got the feeling you didn't really want me around, but sure, I might take you up on that offer.
Have you seen how I treat Lena?
Yes.
If she wasn't around, I would probably not want to be around myself either. If you get what I mean. So don't be a judge.
Right back at you.
I literally did zero judgment in this entire conversation. Wasting away. I call what I see, Nat. But yeah, just saying. We can do good, but if I'm not here, then I can't help. That's why we need to fix it. Then points at his head, and if you're not here, then you can't help as well. So if we fix me, fix everyone else. Be the best versions of ourselves that we can be.
Sure.
You don't sound too convinced. I mean, 3 or 4 more conversations of these and you'll get there, I guess. Meanwhile, just enjoy the
Maybe
view.
maybe this isn't something I want to talk about in a public place.
No, absolutely. That's why I said, come and see me whenever you want to.
Sure.
As you're making your way around the rim towards Starfall Spire, you can see that there is a city, a pretty expansive city, coming into view that Valarith is moving to visit. Seem very intentionally heading towards it. Out in front of the city, in a field adjacent, is this grand device of iron machinery. Some sort of walker with 6 legs, belching smoke into the air. Seems to have a platform on top of it with a few dozen individuals moving around on top of it hurriedly.
Does it look aggressive?
No.
Is it higher, like on level? Like, is the top of the platform that those individuals on, I guess, level with like Valarith, or is it below where the city is, like floating?
Significantly lower, but significantly taller than the city.
Okay. Oh, what is that thing?
I don't know.
As Valarith is flying towards there, you hear a fanfare of horn. As soon as the words that you don't know escape your lips, Lena, you realize that you do. So that fanfare is the fanfare of the Cerulean Emperor, the Emperor of the Orlath Empire.
Cool.
Ugh.
This is fun.
It's just looks again like it's the Emperor.
What emperor?
Oh, sorry, bro. That's right. Of the Orlath Empire, the ruler.
Oh,
Would
so
be
he's
the
in
city.
charge.
It would be the city of Orlath, for which the empire is named, and actually, the emperor is a she.
Ooh. He'll die like all the rest.
But is she a wife?
Of course,
Oh,
of course,
you
she
know
is.
it.
Of course she is. So does it look like this thing is like going into the city, like the Emperor's like returning to the city, or does this look like it's moving away from the city?
It seems more like it is waiting to receive Valarith.
Oh. Looks like it's waiting for us.
Is this a regular stop for Valarith, or?
Couldn't tell you.
Do you know them? I don't get it. Is this your home?
My home? I mean, I'm from the Empire, yes, but not from Orlath, from a city a little further north than here.
Oh, okay. So it's like part of your forest?
Yeah,
Okay.
right. But this is my home now, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Our den is here, and I just point where the tower is.
And the tower is in view, and there are a number of workers busy buzzing around the bottom of it.
No.
Of our drawer?
Your tower, yeah.
Oh,
In fact, you see a couple of big, big people hauling out what looks like an oven.
Oh no.
Shield Rose eyes. bakery for a different treat. Oh.
Wouldn't it be fun if we climbed up to the balcony instead of going in the front door?
Let's play this game where we cover our eyes as we walk in.
I don't know what do you mean? Wait, what's going on?
The bakery is getting a new oven, so they have to move the old one first.
I mean, are they getting a new everything?
Yeah, they're remodeling.
Lena, there's no point. It won't be there tomorrow.
The bakery is moving to another tower.
Oh, what? Where? Is it far?
Yes.
Thanks, voice
The
from
voice,
the
the
sky.
voice of God says yes.
Random passerby. Oh, thank you.
Be
It's
heroic.
Darnell.
Oh, wouldn't that have been spicy?
Yeah, but walking is really good. So in the mornings we can take a little walk across the way to go to the bakery.
What about Mr. Batinga? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. He's just moving.
Is Mr. Batinga anywhere in sight, Nat?
So as you're looking for him, one of the moving people drops an end of the oven on accident, and you hear Mr. Batinga's voice shouting to be careful with that, please. You've taken so much from me already.
I think he's mad.
I would be
Yes.
too.
I would
Yeah.
be.
Well, we probably shouldn't bother him. He's probably stressed enough already.
You're going to head up to your home? I'm sure I don't have any other mean surprises waiting.
I'm sure.
Lena is at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Faris
Zeke
will
is-
shoot Batinga an apologetic sort of glance as they walk through.
His jaw is set in a very angry line, but when he sees the crew of you, he does soften for a moment and kind of.
He shouldn't. No.
As you head on up,
Yeah, Rose just looking sad at him as we walk by.
you come back to 4 boxes of scones, donuts, muffins, and cupcakes piled in your living room for Mr. Batinga, and a little sticky note that basically says, "I hope you still come by every once in a while," with an address on it.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a
that's so
scone and go up to my room.
About half of the cupcakes are missing, as Everett
Obviously.
and Tiny have gotten them a little bit.
Skins.
I'm gonna take a scone. Go upstairs.
Hand row whichever one I know is their favorite, and then another 3.
Ro takes them, but they are definitely looking pretty sad. And they'll just be like, I guess I should go check on Everett and Tiny and make sure they're okay.
Yeah. You do that.
Okay. And they just trudge off towards their room. Definitely lacking the normal Ro energy.
Mm. Zeke heads on out to the balcony and just stays there for a while, watching the things. Do you have a view from?
Oh, you
can
have
we
a
see the
very, very good view of the
of the parade?
the town. Yeah, the things coming up to. You can hear the fanfare blaring. And it's funny because the fanfare is like 25 seconds long, so it's just looping.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no, someone left autoplay on the page. Fuck.
Oh, that's the worst. Quick, which window, which tab is playing the music? Close it.
So yeah, it's just gonna stay there for a while, just looking at what was once a place he was familiar with.
I will go to the balcony too, if Zeke is there.
Tuesday.
And just, yeah, and just kind of like, I assume there's like, and like stand in the doorway, and just kind of be like, how do you really feel right now?
I'm fine, really. Apart from the fact that my heart is not beating anymore. The rest, I feel fine.
Yeah, that's what I was driving at. I can't feel anything right now.
I get it.
Like I'm supposed to feel when you're close and I don't feel that, and I'm supposed to feel when you're in trouble and I don't feel that.
I was gonna say that's the worst part of it. If my heart's not beating, I cannot know when you're close. Cannot know when you're in danger. Cannot be there to help you. So now more than ever, you need to be careful.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't know. We need to find someone that can use this damned thing and can take it away from us and help us fix all of this. And then it will be fine, right? That's it. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Bit of luck for a change is what we need.
You'd think that it would turn around eventually. I just hate not knowing how you are. If you go back and something happens, I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know if you're going to come back. I'm not gonna know if you're hurt.
It's the same as it was before, Lena. If I don't come back, then I simply don't come back. There's nothing you can do about it.
But at least before I knew, I could feel that you were okay. At least a little bit.
I know.
Now just nothing? I'm just supposed to accept that I'm just not gonna know? That's not fair.
That's not fair. Nothing's fair when it comes to us, honestly. So I don't know why you're so surprised. I got used to it, honestly. It is what it is. We try and we fail time after time. And now at least we have a chance. I think.
I guess I just thought we were about to catch a break.
You know what they say. In order to catch a break, to rest, you need to go through trials or whatever they want to call it. So, hello, it's us, trials. Just get it fucking over with.
As you say that, exalting to the heaven, the fanfare hits crescendo, rolls into the Empire's March, and this walker steams to life, the platform raising up on some sort of mechanical lift. 4 rows of royal guards in the classic cerulean and gold of the Empire. And
Emperor.
striding forward is the Emperor. She has a beautiful battle-ready kind of dress, but like with armor, and carries a big-ass spear poking way out from one side.
How dare you?
Hair tied back in a couple loops, striding forward. And now, after lifted at level with Valarith, to greet the city, to their lovely city. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Wife.
Oh.
Wife!
Royal Imperial wife.
Battle dress. Nah.
Giant spear! How dare you!
I picked the wrong game to be playing a child, y'all.
Ah. Yes.
It just means I have to live vicariously through everyone else's shit. It's fine. It's fine.
We need another channel in the Chromatic Chimera Discord. We need a Valarith, the Soaring City, Quest the Soaring City Thirst channel.
Yes.
But we do have the harbor.
We'll just call it Wife City.
Wife City.
Wife City.
Wife City.
Wife City.
Get you down to Wife City.
The grass is green and the girls are pretty.
Go, please take me home. Yeah.
Oh, so
So
much
that was-
happened.
That was yeah. I chucked a lot at y'all,
Damn.
like a lot,
Damn.
Oh, so many feels.
like a lot.
It was so good. So
It was
good,
good.
though.
It was good.
Thank you,
That's really
Nat.
good.
Well,
Thank you, Dad. Oh,
Hell
2
yeah.
episodes left.
No.
why don't we go do the exit thing? 2 episodes left. I'm sure. Originally, I planned on having the climax literally next, and it's just not gonna happen that way.
What's
It's
that?
okay.
more episodes?
What? Hmm?
Yeah. I mean, don't give them those eyes. You'll give them hope.
Oh,
No hope
cat
allowed.
No
Ever
hope
learned
allowed.
anything from
Yeah.
Arbus Skeleton, man? It's that hope is a dangerous
Billy.
concept.
You mean Billy?
Yeah,
With
Billy
Billy
Bones.
Bones. Yeah.
Billy
Billy
Bones.
Oh, Billy
Yeah.
Bones.
Good old Billy Bones.
Fuck's sake.
Oh,
Right.
excuse me while I go
Alrighty.
over to Treasure Island.
Let's
let's,
go.
let's start with Sam again, because I'm rude like that, and just tell us where you can find you on the internet and share something that made you feel emotions to this session.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at @thesamwisest. I'm samwise_gameg. Here on Twitch, I'm the accessibility director here at the Chromatic Chimera, and I'm a disability advocate. You can find me here. I will be streaming here this coming Saturday for the first session of Mysteries of the Mojave, our new Monster of the Week campaign. And I should be guesting here on Sunday with Awakened Pixels. For as like a one-shot guest appearance, so come and check that out. In terms of something that made me emotional, oh my goodness, this was actually like a pretty this was a lot for Row this session. They lost their friend Flute, and then Arvis is like one of their only city like friends besides the group, and now they know that he's like lying maybe, and oh goodness.
Arbus has done nothing but help you.
I mean, that's true, but they thought he was doing it because we were friends, and now he's not. He's just doing it to get stuff, and I don't know if I
Just to
believe
save
it.
thousands of people's lives. I'm sure that's just, a selfish desire.
But I don't know if I believe it. So yeah, I think Ro's sort of realization that like, oh, it's not just like mean bandits that you can't trust. There's like people who will pretend you can and stuff. That's a new lesson for them. It's sad.
Like, yeah.
That is sad.
I
Damn.
know. They're Innocence is being
Okay,
tarnished.
so my answer of when I felt emotions was right now.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes.
Nuna, go ahead.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Nuno. You can find me online, wherever you find people online, at jnunotex. That's it. I'm too emotionally drained to say anything else. Just find me, and that's it. As for the thing that did leave a mark, although it didn't land as well as I wanted to, but I made myself feel emotions when after Billy Bones, after Lena said that she would do anything to save Zeke, and then Billy Bones said it was foolish. I tried to go on a little bit of a rambly monologue, but I gave myself feels, and then it got all scrambled and didn't land as well as I wanted to. But
It was good though, man. It was good.
That was a moment.
Is it you go?
Hey, I'm Izza. You can find me at Evil Clever Dog on Twitter and Instagram. And you can also find me tomorrow night streaming Pokemon Black with my buddy Finn on their Twitch channel, twitch.tv/FinnTheBin. And you can also find me on Saturday on the Asians Represent Twitch channel. It's the next episode of our Critical Read Al-Qadim, which is very exciting. And as for emotions, I have many of them. I mean, everything to do with Lena and Zake. Yeah, everything to do with Lena and Zake was top-notch emotions. Good job, everyone. And Ro finding out that people are mean sometimes. Yeah, top-notch. Love that. But also Faris just like blurting out some deeply personal shit to Arvis of all people. Hell yeah.
Which, by
You'll
the
love-
way,
you'll love
Ro
to see it.
overheard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Faris does not know, but if she finds out, oh boy.
Well, Ferris has probably has some suspicion because Arvis was like,
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
now that
yeah.
we're alone. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
some
yeah.
tea.
Yeah. I figured.
Mm.
Yeah, she could probably put two and two together from that, but yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Just being like, oh, my character would totally say this incredibly stupid thing right now. Cool, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that's me.
You did that so
Megan.
well. I wasn't certain if it was Izza or Ferris that did that.
Thanks.
Good shit.
He said home.
Yeah.
Oh, is it me now?
Yeah, sorry,
I
Megan,
guess.
go.
Oh, sorry. I'm 10 pounds of emotion in a 5-pound bag. This weak human form cannot contain all of the feelings that I have. Hello. I am Megan. You can find me on most places where you find people on the internet at MeganLynFTW. Where I mostly on Twitter, where I yell about RPGs and such. I also write games that I think are pretty cool. You can find them on meganlynftw.itch.io. You can find me here later this week on, let me look at my calendar, Thursday with our beloved stream day, Mr. Puddins, for another episode of System Talk, where we're talking about Powered by the Apocalypse, which I'm very excited about. And you can also find me here later this month for my show Unprepared, where I facilitate GMless and prepless games for some pretty cool people, and I am very much looking forward to that. We're playing Beak, Feather, and Bone. And that was supposed to take longer so I could have more time to like I went last and I still am like, there's so many emotions and feelings.
Pick multiple if you really want to cheat.
But I think I might not ever forgive Nunu for the worst part of all this is that my heart can't beat when you're close to me like it's supposed to. Oh, because that's as a mechanical standpoint for our lovely viewers at home, Lena and Zake have the move Bond from one of the fighter trees that you make a bond with someone, and one of the aspects of that bond is your heart beats faster when they're close to you and you can tell when they're in danger, which now no longer works, which is gonna be totally fine.
It's fine.
Is the them being in danger tied to the heart language too?
No, Nat,
No.
but we'd like to get
No,
sad.
but can you just
Let's
let
get
us be sad?
I just okay. I just wanted to make sure I understood correctly.
No,
I
it's
just
two. It's
they tell me
it's-
their abilities don't work. I let their abilities not work. It's not my
yes.
fault.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Always.
Yeah,
Let's
the heart
get
beating
sad.
faster. The heart beating faster when you're closer is the big
Yeah.
yeah. So that was a whole thing. Also, Ferris being sad about not being able to go home was also totally fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just go spin myself a feelings cocoon after this and just like really think about what I've done. But not without thanking our sponsors. How's that for a segue?
Hey.
Nice. That was...
Thank you. So, quick shout out to our sponsors. Our first sponsors, the wonderful folks over at Tabletop Loot, who we love very, very much. You can use the code SHIELDMOM for 15% off of your order. They just posted some new dice that are really, really pretty. In addition, they've started teasing some of their Kickstarter dice, which are gorgeous. So if you don't follow them on Twitter, you should go check that out because they've got some really good stuff going on. Our other sponsor is Heartbeat Dice, also fine purveyors of beautiful, beautiful dice. I have many sets of those as well. You can use code Chromatic for 10% off. And in addition, the Chromatic Chimera is part of the Roll20 Spotlight. So thank you so much for Roll20 for letting us as a channel be a part of that. And thank you to Chromatic Chimera for hosting us and our wonderful feels-filled shenanigans. Because y'all are wonderful. And I'm gonna mute myself and have feelings. Take it away, Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat. I've been your guide today. This has been a very fun session because of these very fine people. You can find me on the internet at CrimeNat, at KREIMNAT. It's like above me or below me or something. I can't remember anymore. 10 pounds of feels. Yeah, I do freelance layout, design, editing, game writing, shit like that. Hire me, yada yada. Something that gave me feelings actually was, so it's kind of cheating because it wasn't during the session and it was from myself, but building for Billy, the skeleton.
No.
Having that idea of like this dungeon keeper to protect the ancient treasure, and his heart's just broken because of the things he's seen himself do. It got to me. It made me sad.
And then these two asshats come in. Just
You can see how you can understand the responses though once it all came to fruition.
yeah.
Tweedledee and Tweedle Dumbass just wander in like, hey, what's
Sassing
up?
him.
But that is a moment largely chosen because a lot of the other great ones were mentioned already.
I think we can safely say that the moment that collectively made us more emotional was the session. Full stop.
Yeah. That was like
It was just-
nonstop feels town.
We got on the feels train and it just
Yeah.
Never looked back.
and it just kept
The
going.
Express.
Nope.
Alright. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
If you like the
Thank
show,
you.
let us know. We love to hear feedback and
Yeah.
keep
Follow
being
us
awesome
on
tonight,
Twitter.
cuties. Oh yeah, that.
Follow us on Twitter at No Initiative TV and hear about all the cool stuff we're doing.
Yeah, our VOD will be up on Wednesday, so I just posted our YouTube link for the Chromatic Chimera. Make sure to check that out. So if you came part way, you can catch all of it later. Boom!
That's it.
We love you! Bye,
It's done.
everyone!
Goodbye.